prakashaswarupam nirasta prapancham parichetahinam aham brahma vrityeka gamyam turiyam parabrahma nityam tadevagamasmi parabrahma nityam tadevagamasmi. I am that eternal supreme Brahman, which is of the nature of bliss, self-luminous, free from all limitations, unconditioned by this world, attainable only through the conviction that I am Brahman, and which is the fourth, that is beyond waking, dream, and deep sleep. This is from one of the shlokas created by Adi Shankara.
Constant remembrance and contemplation of this pure self makes this unmanifest to manifest. Constant contemplation. Don't read in a book or don't discuss for a couple of minutes and then leave it. Be in its remembrance all the time. Someone asked me yesterday, that how can I remember Ramana? You cannot force yourself to remember anything. You remember only what you are interested in. If I am interested in money, all the time I will have thoughts about how to increase money, about shares, about business, whatever it is, how to fool others. If Brahman is in my mind, if I have attraction to Brahman, then Brahman will be remembered by so many thoughts. Then those thoughts are conducive to our enlightenment, to opening. But the mind which is going externally to make it think about Brahman, first we should be interested in it. And secondly, we should be disinterested in external going mind. That is why Bhagavan even discouraged pilgrimage, because mind wants to go out. It loves traveling, and then we can call it pilgrimage. We go there, we go here, we go this place. But real pilgrimage is in our heart. Going to pilgrimage as an ego and going to all places with self makes every place as pilgrimage. Wherever we are, it is a pilgrimage when we are abiding in self. When an ego travels to pilgrimage, it doesn't give anything, it takes away some energy from pilgrimage. But when Brahman travels even to pilgrimage, it gives its energy to pilgrimage. It makes it more sacred. Ego draws out energy from there, elevates its consciousness, dissolves itself, while Brahman has nothing to take, it only gives. It makes place wherever it is as pilgrimage, as energy center. So if we fix ourselves first and then do pilgrimage, then we are doing more help to the whole world because we are spreading that pure energy. We are not just drinking from the pot, we are filling up the pot. Constant remembrance of Brahman. This Brahman can be called by any name which you feel sacred, or by no name, or by Atman. Atman is self. It is God, it is Guru, it is self. Some people remember it by japa, by a name. Easiest method is to stay in it. Firmness in it, firmness. And this firmness is known only when there is a situation in which you think, talk, or act low. But then who knows that it is low? Ego doesn't know, ego does these things. So you have to move back into this space of witnessing. You have to increase your observation. Ego also observes, but ego's area of observation is conditioned and very small. We say it does not think out of the box. This box is mind. This box is limited by time and space. Mind cannot go too far. Every day mind goes through these three states: waking, dream and deep sleep. It is so close to us that we think we are going through these three states. But if we keenly observe, we can break this knot. This knot is between sentient and insentient, energy and matter. Mind is only matter. Mind decays, it changes, it comes and goes. Same is with ego. In deep sleep, there is no ego. And then it springs as the mind starts working again. But there is one thing what we all truly are, it never changes. It never sleeps. It never dies. It doesn't know what fear is, what greed is. It is beyond all vagaries of mind. Eternal, pure, untainted. Remember it all the time by abiding in it. Put all your efforts to stay here. Give up all activities which take you away from it. Have aversion for all other activities which take you away from it. Establish yourself in it. Be in it. Develop your love, your longing for it. Stay as a mumukshu. A true seeker is a mumukshu. He is longing for it all the time. He is not satisfied with any physical comforts. He is not looking for physical comforts. He only wants that. Two types of people come into spirituality. One who are having suffering, mental suffering, physical suffering, and they look for any answer beyond this suffering. And the other group is who just want to know this. They are inquisitive. They are seekers longing for it. They had enough of whatever it is. Most of the time they have no suffering, what people call as suffering. Everything is perfect in their life. Like Buddha. But they want to know truth. They want to live in reality. Whatever it is, once we have longing for it, then it should increase rather than decrease. One way it increases is by staying in holy company, company of seekers, company of people who know truth or who are interested in truth. That keeps this fire going. Constant remembrance of Brahman makes it manifest, makes it known to you. All the time it takes for realization is your own longing. When it is 100%, it manifests. There's a movie going on screen. You want to see the screen. How can you see the screen if the movie is going on? Then someone can tell you, look, there is a screen. The movie is on the screen. Only way is once the movie stops. Now, this movie stops only when you have no interest to watch it. It has no time limit. It can finish off in 1 second or it can last millions of years. That awareness knows our interest, our disinterest. We can fool whole world telling, I am a seeker, I am a true seeker. But that awareness knows because when the one who is interested in this worldly movie has no interest, that egoistic person also disappears. It also disappears with the movie. It is part of the movie. And then what is left is what is always there. It was also there when the movie was going on. Keep your attention on observer. This observer is Brahman. This observer is uninvolved. It has no mind. It cannot think. It has no faculties. Be one with this. When you are with this, then don't try to pick up any other instruments. Your mind, intellect, don't pick up anything. Stay with silence of uninvolved observer all the time. Give up all other identifications. Stay with this only. If we put our intense efforts to stay like this, it opens our eye of wisdom. Then we can see what nobody else can see. And we can live where nobody is living in their senses. From here, you can hold others' hand and can try to help them to see it. But first, we need to be fully established in this natural, effortless state. This state, which is known as fourth state, Turiya, it is indescribable. To describe something to others, you need a language. For language, you need a mind. Mind has no clue. Abide in pure silence. Apart from silence, we cannot claim anything as our own reality. Rest all is tainted, conditioned. This body, mind, intellect, ego is like a toy without a battery. When you put the battery in, it starts moving, talking. That battery is our essence, pure self. That battery is sentient, that Atman self. We are only that, and that is pure energy, nothing else. All this play of birth and death happens to this toy called body. They take birth, get old and die, one after other. No change to Atman. Atman is not holding any previous births or its memories, it's only the mind. Break this knot by keen observation. That self gives teachings in form of a guru or a teacher or a method. With changing times, methods also change. In our times, when we can't leave home, work, family, system or culture is not there to support someone living in a cave, and we have to fulfill responsibilities of this life. We have found such an easy method, direct path, pathless path. Knowing what is self in us, paying attention to that self, and just be with it. If we do this way, nobody will know what you are doing. It is internal work. You can still interact with people, do your job, interact with family, and transcend this egoistic life. Transcend this earthly journey. Be one with Absolute. Living in this body, doing activities, you become beyond activities. In truth, your job is done. Now you have extra time. Use this time in body to elevate everyone's energy, to transcend this earthly journey, limited in mind, limited in time and space. We have no name, no form. We are pure awareness, pure silence. The silent awareness is nothing but bliss. When mind is turned off, what is left is only bliss. No pleasure, no pain, no attraction, no aversion, nothing. Desire to watch this worldly movie gone, everything disappears. Only silence is left. All negativity is with desire. All desires arise from one wrong notion. I am the body. I am the mind. Body is mine. I am mind. All this I and mine is the only problem. Once you leave, you understand you are free. Free forever. Now you cannot be fooled again. When we are fooled, we are born. When we are wise, we stay unborn. Desirelessness is wisdom. And even single desire is like a poison. Desire not fulfilled leads to anger, leads to delusion, leads to crime. Desire fulfilled leads to greed, leads to more attachment to all worldly things, again leads to delusion. No identification with mind-body complex brings us to desireless state of pure awareness. We are pure silence. Unmoving stillness. Recognize your true self as this pure silence, unmoving. Bring all your sensory faculties to this silence. This will make everything pure. You're looking around, you're touching, you're smelling. Abiding in silence blesses this body and mind. It appears as an external agency visiting us. It is not surprise that so many religions think God is somewhere up in heaven and descends down to the body. Because ego has no clue about it. Though it moves all the time giving energy, but we always look externally. So some religions have made God somewhere up. They always look up. They always pray up. And they try to make connection in so many ways as if He's somewhere else. But that doesn't matter. If your longing is intense, even if you have a wrong concept, doesn't matter. You feel in your heart. It comes. It is always there. It is up, it is down, it is in heart, it is everywhere. No place without it. We are pure awareness, unchanging reality. Independent of body and mind, self-effulgent. Pure silence. Don't look for thoughts. Don't try to find next job. You are a non-doer, witness to everything. Always abide in pure self and stay as a non-doer. When body acts, we only witness. Without ego, there is no connection, no ownership. Be in that state. Aham Brahmasmi. I am Brahman. I am always Brahman. Even when I had no clue, I was Brahman. Now I abide in Brahman. Only Brahman can abide in Brahman. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.